What's up, man? I seen this interview with Leonard Ellerbe, and he was talking about Tank Davis, and one of the reporters said, "Will Tank Davis fight Josh Taylor at 140 for the undisputed championship?" Because Josh Taylor just beat Ramirez to become undisputed at 140 for the first time in a long while. I mean, not a long while. My fault. Terrence Crawford did it 3-4 years ago. But since Terrence Crawford, it was a long while before anyone was undisputed at 140. I believe Pernell Whitaker, and I believe was Casa Zoo undisputed at 140. Maybe not. But anywho, Leonard Ellerbe said that Josh Taylor and his fight with Ramirez only had 1,000 tickets or whatever. I don't know if that fight was still under the pandemic rules. It could have been. I don't know the situation. But he said Josh Taylor is not bringing anything to the table. Leonard Ellerbe. Josh Taylor is bringing undisputed to the table. Now, you may say, well, he can't sell good in America. Well, Davis can bring, because y'all say Devontae Davis is this guy that sells out arenas. Okay, so if he sells out arenas and he puts the butts in the seat, he's bringing that, and Josh Taylor is bringing undisputed. You act like Josh Taylor is not bringing anything. He's bringing the undisputed championship at 140. And Barrios, what is he bringing? I believe he's what? He got some version of one of the titles at 140. It's probably a regular title at 140, some in one of those sanctioning bodies that look like the WBA or something like that. So, what is he bringing? He's not bringing anything that Josh Taylor can't bring. Josh Taylor is bringing all the titles at 140. He's bringing legitimacy at 140, supremacy at 140. But you say, well, the belts don't mean nothing, don't make you or whatever. Okay, so why is y'all fighting Mario Barrios? I mean, he's a hot seller? Is he a guy that? Because I ain't even know nothing about the guy until he signed to fight Tank Davis. And I'm pretty sure a lot of guys wasn't really watching Mario Barrios. They probably heard about him, but I don't think they were watching his fights. So what is he bringing to the table? See, this how these promoters, this how they, contradict themselves. On one end they say, well, the belts don't mean nothing, but you fighting a guy with a belt. And you say, what do Josh Taylor bring to the table? But what do Barrios bring to the table? Barrios is undefeated with some version of the title. Josh Taylor is also undefeated with all the titles. Legitimacy at 140. He reigns supreme at 140. He did that by beating Ramirez to bring all the titles together. So this is part of the problem in boxing, man. Because look, Tank Davis is a good fighter. Make no doubt about it. The guy can fight. He has punching power. He can fight. He can box. He can do these type of things. Tank Davis has not accomplished nothing in boxing that I can see that reigns supreme over Josh Taylor. Now, you can say, well, he's made more money. Okay, he's made more money. Accolades, Josh Taylor has obtained more accolades than Tank Davis. Josh Taylor has made himself legitimized in one weight division, which we are trying to get undisputed in all these weight divisions. He has done that. He can call himself a champion, not a belt holder. It's a distinct difference between a belt holder and a champion. A belt holder is a guy that holds one of the sanctioned titles, either the WBO, IBF, WBA, or WBC. If he has one of those belts, he's a belt holder. If he has two, he's a unified belt holder. If he has three, he's still a unified belt holder. He just has three titles. Nowadays you have to have all four of those titles to be undisputed because of the belts have dispersed, and different belts came into prominence in different years. So now you got to have all the belts. Josh Taylor has done that. He accumulated all the titles. He is a champion. Another guy that was a champion was Terrence Crawford at 140 when he did it versus Ndongo. He was a champion. He's been a champion. It's been a lot of belt holders because these guys jump and, climb these weights, but it has not been a lot of champions. And those guys are champions. And right now, Josh Taylor is a champion. Who else is undisputed? I know Josh Taylor is undisputed right now at 140. It's no other guys that's undisputed currently, off the top of my head. 130. Well, Teofimo Lopez is technically undisputed because Jose Sulaiman, the president of the WBC that makes the rules, he said that when Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, he obtained the franchise WBC championship from Lomachenko that was given to Lomachenko before Lomachenko fought Teofimo Lopez, because it was Devin Haney was he was the mandatory for Lomachenko, and then when Jose Luis Sulaiman gave elevated Lomachenko to franchise, it made him not have to fight mandatories. And he said that, yes, Devin Haney has the regular WBC title and Teofimo Lopez has the super WBC, not super, but the franchise WBC title. See, all this stuff, when you introduce these new things on these belts, titles on these belts, it makes everything confusing. But I listened to him closely, and that's what he said. He said Teofimo Lopez is undisputed, so I guess he's undisputed. So he's undisputed at 135, and so we have two undisputed champions. So we don't have that many, man. We have all these divisions, and we only have two undisputed champions. And we trying to get it at heavyweight, we're trying to get it at 168, 160, 147, and so on and so forth. So Leonard Ellerbe, Josh Taylor brings the undisputed and legitimized man at 140. He may not bring everything. I know some fighters, they bring everything. They bring the titles, they bring the fans, they bring all this swag and all this stuff. Wayne, what's up? What's good? What's up, man? I know some people, bring everything, but Josh Taylor, he doesn't bring everything. On the other hand, Davis brings the crowd, because y'all said that he sells out, and I'm not going to dispute that. Y'all say he sells out. He's on pay-per-view, and he brings the swag. Josh Taylor brings the undisputed, legitimized guy at 140, champion, undisputed, and together they have everything. Now you have the perfect mix. Now they can make the fight. What you trying to say? Okay, Josh Taylor has to wait until he can bring a crowd with him. He fights in the UK now. I'm pretty sure in the UK, Josh Taylor can sell to a big crowd in the UK if they lift their COVID protocols completely and they can have a full arena. I'm pretty sure Josh Taylor can sell out there, but I don't know. Now, Tank Davis has been over there before. He fought over there before, so y'all can take Tank Davis over there, because it's called a world champion. If you're going to be a world champion, you have to travel and fight everywhere, man. Don't be scared. Look, if you can fight, you can fight. If you can fight, you can fight in a man's backyard. You can fight in the ring. You can fight anywhere. You can fight on a moving plane, a boat, wherever. If you can fight, you can fight. So if you don't think Josh Taylor is going to bring a big enough crowd in America, go to the UK. They like Tank Davis in the UK. He fought over there. But let me know what y'all think, man. I just think it's just a bunch of fluff and all this stuff, man. These guys need to fight. Plain and simple. Because if you want to be great, now if you want to make a lot of money, okay, you want to make a lot of money. That's great. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to do with your career, is your career, you can do whatever you want with your career. But if you want to call yourself a great fighter, that's what you do in the ring. That's what you display in the ring. I'm not talking about what you sign on your check. What you sign on your check is different what you perform in the ring. If you want to say you're a great fighter, and Tank Davis is not a great fighter yet because he has not done great things. He's not a great fighter at this moment. He's climbing to the ladder to become a great fighter, but he's not a great fighter. Because you're on pay-per-view, that doesn't make you a great fighter. Just because Mayweather Promotions doesn't make you a great fighter. That because you sell out the arena doesn't make you a great fighter. What you do in the ring via performance in the opponent makes you a great fighter. So hopefully Tank Davis can become a great fighter. You got Teofimo Lopez out there. Like I said, you got Josh Taylor out there. You got Devin Haney out there. You got Shakur Stevenson down there just trying to come up. You got the kid Ryan Garcia. You got other guys out there. And he has to fight these guys. All these guys have to fight each other. I'm not saying just Tank Davis has to fight these guys. All these guys have to fight each other to see who's truly great. That's how you get a great fighter. Your check and your swag and all that stuff, that's separate from being a great fighter. But let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.